Hey guys, this is episode 2 of TBD Girl Talk. On this episode, we talked about body shaming and things in regards to that. So I hope you like this episode. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to TBD Girl Talk. This is me, Evelyn, with
Hey guys, it's Katia. We're back at it
again
again. Hope you guys are doing good.
staying safe, of course.
Okay, well, we're going to start talking today a very common subject within the world of us women. And I guess guys too. I mean, not to just specify girls, but I guess it's seen more in girls. We're going to talk about body shaming a little bit.
Body shaming, yes.
So, we all know that body shaming is basically is when you guys are actually criticizing another person's body. It could be because either they're skinny, fat, they don't have boobs, they have too much boobs, they don't have butt, they have too much butt. It's basically all that, and we see a lot of it in social media, right?
Yeah, especially in social media.
Yeah, so I actually wanted to talk about this subject because I got a screenshot the other day from a friend that was with us in school, in high school. She was like, oh my God, look, she just got, she's been a year after her baby and she still has a baby belly and stuff. And she was
Damn,
talking a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, why are you body shaming her? I was like, well, of course it's
she had a kid. What the fuck do you
Yeah.
care how her body is? You should worry about your own.
Yeah,
to be
so I
honest.
mean, I think
Yeah, it's because I think us girls, we always be like, oh my, the comments with the friends or family that, oh look, you've gained a little weight.
yeah. Obviously, between, it's okay, if you get that feedback from people that you care about. Obviously, when I used to be with more weight on me, I'd be like, my dad would tell me, or my mom, Katia, estás más gordita y así. And obviously, I mean, it hurts your feelings, and it's like, okay, well.
Yeah, but I think it's different the way that people, for example, people that just want to be mean, oh my God, you gained weight.
Yeah,
are you okay? Or
my mom has always said, el tonito es el que
yes.
chinga. So there's a way, if you tell me as my friend, oh, you sabes que, Katia, I feel like you're gaining weight, is everything okay? Are you sick or something?
Yeah.
It's the way that you say it. But if you just say in a criticizing way that, oh my God, Katia, you look super fat in that picture, obviously it's going to hurt that person's feelings, and you don't know what that person is going through, if they're actually sick, if they have a disease,
exactly.
or if they have depression or something that's making them either be skinny or be fat, or or anything. It doesn't have to be skinny or fat.
More with social media nowadays, where not everything you see on social media is real, like they say, with the news and everything, as well as influencers, they do a lot of Photoshop.
Yeah,
they fix their pictures to look that way, but in real life, you know that they also have stretch marks, they have cellulite, they have a bit of weight on them. It's just, the fact that they go ahead and change that, which I think is something really bad, because they shouldn't be doing that, because that little girls are on social media 24/7 nowadays, and that's what they're looking into.
Yeah,
I mean, oh, that's the perfect body, I want my body like that, but they don't know that it's freaking Photoshop.
It's perfectly fine. There's girls that have the perfect body, and they have and they're skinny, and they have the perfect butt and stuff, and they work out and they diet to have their body, and it's good. You know what, flaunt it. Actually say, hey, this is my body and I'm loving it, but don't shame somebody that doesn't have the body like that. But if you actually also think of it, there's other people that say that, oh, it's not healthy for you to be eating a hamburger and stuff.
Yeah.
If you think of it, that's also actually body shaming, because you can't tell a person what
to eat
and you can't tell them, oh, just because you're eating that hamburger, you're fat.
Yeah, even when you're eating and they're like, oh my God, you're gonna eat that, yeah, dude, it's a freaking hamburger, I'm gonna eat it. Those comments right there are the ones that hurt as well, cuando se están fijando en lo que estás comiendo, dude.
Yeah, and I think that with the power that social media has itself right now, I've seen it as a good thing and as a bad thing. Like there's this girl
Yeah.
that I follow myself on Instagram.
Mhm.
Her name is Sienna. I discovered her in TikTok actually,
Mhm.
and it's this girl where she's like she has a beautiful body, Evelyn. And when I'm saying it's beautiful, it's like she has that cinturita, she has butt, and
Damn.
she's really 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 pretty, and she
Mhm.
doesn't have acne or anything. You look at her and she's
Mhm.
like, whoa, she's pretty. But the
Yeah.
TikTok she uploads, she's like, a body like this also looks like this, and then like
Yeah.
she pulls out her stomach. She's like, I also have stretch marks, ladies.
Mhm.
I have cellulite, and then but she
Damn.
also gives tips like what she uses a lot of bathing suits because she
Mhm.
lives in LA, and she's like, if you have a bathing suit that's a low rise, if you put it up all the way up to your high waisted, obviously look, now I have a hourglass figure.
Yeah.
So she does it as a positive
Damn,
thing.
that's cool.
They actually she actually had a lot of positive comments on all of her
Mhm.
TikToks because like, hey, you know what, you motivate me of actually not being afraid of me having cellulite stretch marks. And she does
Yeah.
this thing that does like, there's this video that she has where she's sits down, she's like, hi, my name is Sienna and I'm going to sit down and here and eat with you, because if you
Mhm.
think that it's not healthy to eat, I'm eating here with you. She's also
Damn.
addressing girls that have issues that don't want to eat because they're
Mhm.
afraid of gaining weight. She's like,
Yeah.
here, I'm eating with you and let's eat this and let's eat that.
Mhm.
So she does it, she's
Damn.
using her platform in a
Very good way.
very good way, and she's actually promoting like, hey, you know what, be positive, don't body shame. And she's
Mhm.
actually, I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think she's coming out with merch that's actually against body shaming and stuff because she's
Damn.
really really into that.
Damn, I like people like that that use their that they know that they have a big platform and use it for something good, like her. Like because for girls, I think we take things very, very, very hard. Like we're very hard on ourselves on how we look, our weight, everything. And
Yeah.
to see that someone's also going through it, it's like super cool. And that's telling you, you know what? I'm not perfect. I have stretch marks. I have this and that.
And you know what? Something is actually also that we don't actually maybe realize it, and a lot of companies maybe don't realize it either, is that
Mm-hmm.
clothes actually is also body shaming.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people that say, oh my god, I can't believe you shop at Zara, where there's like, well, everybody says that clothes at Zara is for people that are
very
petite.
skinny.
But
yes.
no, I mean, I see people of buying clothes in Zara, and like they're really really big, and they have, hey, you know what, these pants fit me perfectly fine. So like,
yeah, it's because I think that, for example, before Sarah had very like people would not that were that had well, they weren't skinny, that they were like, oh, that sucks that Sarah only sells clothes for very skinny girls. And that's true because I've gone and they do have like clothes that don't fit like a normal girl's body, you know. Like I remember, you remember that red dress I bought?
yeah,
That dress was super small and I did not see one like big size dress, which freaking sucks because not only skinny girls can rock things, a lot of girls, any body type can.
exactly. And there's a lot of also stores that actually now have
yeah, and it's something that they're bringing into.
they're bringing
yeah.
in like, hey, you know what, we have plus sizes and everything, and we also have clothes for everybody, you know.
Yes.
And that's really really good. And also there's a lot of videos like Instagram videos or or reels and stuff where there's like same look in two different sizes. And then there's like this really really skinny girl, and then there's like this girl that's not as skinny, but like it looks way. Size is not it doesn't matter your size, it just matters the fashion you're wearing.
Yes.
So I mean, that's also a positivity that it's actually now changing, that companies actually are saying, you know what, we're going to stop the body shaming and our clothes can fit all of us,
dude.
so I think that's really really good itself, because if you think about it, it can really really hurt things, people in their head, and those comments that
dude,
people put,
it
like,
messes you up completely. Like,
yeah,
because you're like, oh my god, like she's so skinny and she's so pretty, and you think that's the body type that you should be, which is not. Like, you're your size and that's it. Like, you don't have to feel ashamed of yourself for having a little weight over you. I mean, it's your body.
as
You
long
rock
as you
it.
feel comfortable in it,
Yes,
and you're like,
exactly.
and if you don't feel comfortable in it, I mean, that's fine too. Like me myself, I didn't feel comfortable in my weight, and that's when I decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to start working out, going to start eating better. And right now, I feel good in my weight and I feel good with the clothes I wear. And that's good, you know? Yeah. But also, I mean, it's okay for other people to say, hey, you know what? I feel perfectly fine at where I am now, and I don't need you to come criticizing, which is also something that I would like to touch, is that not like we say, celebrities are not exempted from body shaming either. There's celebrities that are also body shamed. Oh my God, she's too skinny. Or did you see her that she's in this red carpet and she's looking fatter? Like that really hurts them too, because they're so exposed to the world. And with them being exposed and seeing those comments either in their Instagram pictures or in those TV shows or in YouTube
For
videos.
example, Demi Lovato, dude, when people started being like, oh my gosh, she gained weight, and Demi was like, dude, and she was rocking it. She was like, I don't care, this is my body and I'm gonna do what I want with it without people caring if she looks overweight or very skinny or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, and like you said, she owned it. Like another positive body shaming that a lot of people would talk about Adele, like, oh my God, Adele is so big, it's so big and stuff. And when Adele, she started losing her weight and she came out, I was like, whoa, that was a huge change.
Yeah, and she did it for herself, not because of people were saying that she looked overweight or not. She did that for her, and that's what you should do. Like, never do nothing for other people. Do everything for you.
Yes. And but another thing is, she lost so much weight and then people started criticizing her. Like, oh my God, Adele looks so different. She doesn't.
She's so insecure about herself because she
didn't have to lose that weight. Oh my God, Adele, you didn't have to. So that's where you start questioning. Well, what are you shaming me because I don't because I am too fat or am I too skinny? You're never going to please people.
Yeah, that's true. And that freaking sucks it, because I mean, she's a public figure. Like everyone's on her, like, what is she doing or this and that. And for example, when she came out with that picture that she posted where she looked very good, and people were like, oh my God, like, she's so skinny and stuff. Like, dude, what's it to you? It's not you. It's not your body. Let people do what they want with their body.
Yeah, and it's perfectly acceptable. Like, another example is Lizzo. Oh, I love her. Have you seen her Lizzo? TikToks? Like, yeah, Lizzo or Lizzo?
I think it's Lizzo. I'm not sure. Lizzo, yeah.
So I mean, she loves herself.
Yeah, I mean, that I have her on Instagram, and she, like, dude.
Yeah, and she and people, a lot of people, I saw a video once that people were saying, she's like, oh my God, I don't understand why she's so overweight if she's so vegan.
Yeah, because I saw that she was vegan and she was eating very healthy food.
Yeah, and she uploads her TikToks of her having actual videos of her making food that's vegan, without grease and stuff. And everybody questioning her, like, oh my God, if you eat such healthy food and you say it's so good, why are you so overweight? And she gives zero fucks.
Yeah, she don't care.
She's like, I don't see what you're doing to better yourself. Are you the perfect person? And she calls people out and stuff. But because of that, there's so much people also that says, you know what? Because of you, I've seen her comments. She's like, because of you, I'm not afraid to wear a 2-piece bikini anymore. And she she does it.
Girl, you put that bikini on.
Yeah,
you rock that shit.
I don't know if you saw a TikTok where she's like, it's like the song, and she's like, I'm so sick and tired of the Photoshop. And it's like this trend where there's girls and they're without makeup. No, they're with makeup, and then I'm so tired of the Photoshop. And then whoosh, a transition comes, and they're without the makeup and stuff, and the reality, I guess. Yeah. And she does it where she's in a 2-piece metallic bikini, and she's like, I'm so sick and tired of the Photoshop. And then she jumps, and then she it's the same. She does I'm still the same. She's like, there's no Photoshop there. And everybody was like, yes, you do you, girl. And we're like, okay. I'm like, that's the type of positivity people need. I'm not saying that you don't need to actually take care of yourself, because yes, healthy eating is good. And if you have a disease or something, do it just for you to be healthy, but don't do it to please other people.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and Lizzo does really, really good things for her diet.
Yeah, dude.
Did you see that nature cereal she came out with?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
She came with one? Yeah, dude, I guess cool. She's the one that I saw it because of her. It's trending now. It's like you put in a bowl, you put pomegranate seeds. you put strawberries, you put blueberries, you put raspberries, I believe.
Oh, that's the one. What's it called?
With coconut water.
Oh.
And then you put ice so it can be cold, because like and ice, it makes your fruit extra crunchy.
Yeah.
And like you eat it, and she's like, it's buzzing.
Oh.
So yeah, and
dude,
she started doing it, and everybody started like duetting her video, and she's like, yeah, something you guys should all do that with.
Damn, that's so cool how she's using her platform to like give advice and about positive bodies and everything. Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah, and there's other girls that actually use the platform as well too, that have been that struggle with eating disorders.
Yeah. And
they went into rehab and everything, and they went through the program, and they upload videos.
Yeah, dude.
They upload videos of actually them eating. They're like, okay, so this is day 2 of me having issues with my struggling with eating, but today, even though it hurts me, I'm going to eat this bagel and stuff. And that's where you see, like, just because imagine how much they had to go through to be at that point where they had to starve themselves. So that's where I'm like, okay, that's when now I double think of criticizing people or criticizing other girls, because you don't know how those comments can
especially
affect.
Like, I hate it when it's woman to woman, when one woman is talking about another woman. Like, dude, instead of like talking shit about one another, we should like come together and help each other out with our things, like, hey, I don't feel good about this. Okay, girl, don't worry, I got you. You can talk to me. We can start doing this together and this and that, instead of being like, oh my god, you're so fat. Instead of be like, hey girl, like, we should go do some yoga, let's go run.
Yeah, girls supporting like, girls.
Girls supporting girls. Yeah, dude, because most of it, I always see that it's always girls talking about other girls.
And we sometimes do it, I'm not going to lie, because I'll admit it, you sometimes do it just because of the gossip, like, oye, ya viste esta chava?
Yeah.
But it's different, like, of you talking about it with somebody that it's not going to come out of that little circle of actually posting, like, oh my god, you look so fat, or oh, you look terrible in that thing, because once again, you're exposing
keep your
that
comments
person
to yourself. Yeah.
Keep your if you don't have anything good to say, don't say
say
nothing
it. Exactly,
at all.
dude. Because it hurts, dude. I remember when I was younger that, when you're a kid, you're like growing, you freaking gain weight, you lose weight, you gain weight, you lose weight. And I remember like everyone would be like, oh my god, you're gaining you're estás subiendo de pesito, no, or mira, ya tienes lonjitas. And it's just like, dude, like, come on, like, especially in your teenage years when you're like very freaking sensitive and stuff.
Yeah, like I sometimes struggle because I struggled that when I was losing weight, I would say, oh, I was like, well, I'm so fat. Why am I not losing weight fast enough and stuff? And my dad would be like, don't traumatize yourself. Like right now, until like up to date, my dad's like, you need to calm yourself down with those diets, because you're not. If you keep on losing weight, he's like, we're not going to recognize you anymore. So there's also that point, like
there has to be a balance.
Yeah, there has to be a balance.
Have to be, if you're ever gonna diet, do a good one. Don't starve yourself. If you want to lose weight, like, do it the right way. Don't go with those diets where you just eat once a day and
no, that's not good.
Yeah, that's like if you're gonna like, it's the same like for self-care. Like, take care of yourself, of what you're eating. Eat healthy. Don't starve yourself. Just
exactly, and
be careful with those things, because
like you were saying, it's like you have to be very careful on the way you say things to people.
Yes.
Because I can tell you, like, hey, you know what, Evelyn, you're looking really good and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're changing your habits and stuff. And you're like, oh yeah. And then that's, if you give me the way to say like, oh, you know what, yeah, I was feeling a little bit chunkier, so I started losing weight, and like, yeah, oh, okay, so you're fine with us touching the subject, but I don't want to touch it without hurting you, like, because that's something really good that you should say between your friends. Like, I always tell George always tells me, he's like, yeah, I'm a little bit chunkier. I'm like, no, dude, you're looking great and stuff. Yeah, but dude, I know I have the confidence with George. If George were to ask me like, hey, do you think I should do this? You know what? If you want to do it, go ahead. Give good, positive advice to people. Yeah,
dude, like, I remember when you started losing weight, like, our friends were like, oh my god, Katia, you're looking good. Like, not that you didn't look good before, but they always give that positive feedback. Like, it's not like, oh my god, dude, you lost a lot of weight. Are you okay? Or like you said, like the way they say
Yeah,
it.
the way they say it, like there's a lot of people that I have this friend that she started gaining weight. She was with me in school, and she started gaining weight because of hormones and stuff.
Yeah.
And her mom is really, really, it's that type of mom that's really harsh. Like, you need to do something about it, and like
Damn.
you need to do a diet and stuff. And
Dude,
the doctor has given her
always
given her diets and stuff, but it's like it's just her body is not reacting. It's like her hormones. So she's like right now in a place, she's like, it's because I feel bad with myself, but it's like it's my body that's gaining the weight. She's like, it's how my body is reacting to medicine that my body needs.
And like touching the subject of that with the hormones and like the what are they called to not get pregnant? Anticonceptivos.
Anticonceptivos
like
is the word that you're trying to
in English, but I can't find the fucking word. I can't, but whatever. It's
birth control is the word.
Birth
in
control.
In English, yeah.
Yes, birth control. That shit fucks us up as well, dude.
Yeah.
Like really bad. Like guys think that it's like you take it like get a vasectomy. You don't want to have kids? Get the vasectomy.
Okay, TikTok, crazy.
Yeah.
No, but like you say, that's also something that a woman suffers with. That at the moment that they start taking birth control, you don't know how that your body is going to react
to it. You
the hormones can react differently. Like it can make you lose weight. They can make you gain weight. They can make you super hormonal, super sensitive, or super bitchy. Like so it's something. It's the way your body reacts to each thing, and it's not something you can control.
Yeah.
So there's simple people like they say, oh well, if birth control is making you gain weight, just take it off.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't know how my body is going to react now without those hormones. Yeah. So it's like it's a whole thing of people always are going to have an opinion, but you need to first see what's good for yourself and see how it's going to affect your body.
Exactly, dude, because I used to take birth control and no, dude. And it sucks because it's always us girls that are the ones that are like society puts it on like, oh, you have to take care of yourself. And that's true. You do have to take care of yourself. You don't expect anybody else to do that for you. But it sucks that it's something that's gonna hurt you. Not hurt you, but it's gonna change your body and how you feel about like all that.
Of course, because you're taking a drug that's actually changing the way your body is made. You're actually putting something in it, and it's actually altering your hormones and everything. Yeah. And like you say, not to drift too much from the subject that we were on, but like you say, that society puts it on women. Yeah, society puts it on women. Use birth control to avoid you getting pregnant. But birth control, sweetie, is not going to prevent you, A, from STDs.
Exactly.
B, it's not going to prevent you from actually getting raped or anything. It's not, birth control is not going to avoid everything. Birth control, basically what it does, it avoids you from getting pregnant.
That's the only thing.
Exactly. So, I mean, once again, not drifting from the subject, but since you touched that, birth control is not always just supposed to be on the woman. A guy can also protect themselves if they don't want to get an STD, because just like men run the same.
And that's what I hate. Like when you start your like birth control, like guys think you can have unprotected sex, and I mean by unprotected sex is not using a condom. Like, dude, either way, if a woman has birth control, takes the pill, has the little, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's the thing that they put in your arm.
Patch?
Yeah, and doesn't mean you don't have to wear one. You have to, like, as Katia said, that prevents STDs and a lot of other things that we don't want. And doesn't mean that gives you the right to choose if you want to wear one or not. You have to.
Exactly. It just comes also down to how the person that you're dealing with and stuff, and who you're sleeping with knows if, hey, you do need to wear one or you don't. But once again, we're drifting from the subject of body shaming, which was today's topic. But yeah, like I was saying, body shaming is something that we should actually all take caution of, and actually should be very, very careful on the words we say, especially on the things that we share. Like, people think that by sharing a meme that says, oh, this is the perfect body and stuff, like,
dude, like there's no such thing as a body perfect. There's no such thing as that. That's your ideal. I'm not ideal. That's like you. That's what you like.
That's your idea.
That's your idea. Yeah, that's your idea. But that's not what girls should be looking like if they don't want to. Of course, it's depends on each girl how they want to look and how they feel comfortable with themselves. Because I mean, first you have to be happy with yourself before making someone happy for it. But I mean, it's a whole thing, you know.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, like you say, society cannot put a standard of, oh, a girl should be skinny or a girl should be fat, and if you're not either or, you're not going to you don't have a perfect body.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's a lot of things that depend on what you share, because I've seen a lot of guys actually that also embrace body positivity instead of body shaming. Like, hey, you know what, I like a girl that has little rolls, and hey, you know what, stretch marks are perfectly fine to do. You know what, you do you, boo. That's perfectly fine. Cellulite, I love it. You know, and that,
and I think it's something that the majority of us girls have. Like, dude, like, you're gonna see an Instagram model, she doesn't show it, but I trust me, like we said before, don't think that everything on the internet is real. I mean, it's a real body, but it's not what it is, you know?
Photoshop is a good thing also. You know what? I've used Photoshop, like when they take pictures at work. They used the one time they took a picture at work and I was looking horrible, and I told the photographer, like, hey, can you fix that face? Because like that picture is going to go. It was gonna go in a presentation for the whole company. I was not going to. And he's like, yeah, I'll do a little touch up. And
I just remembered that I saw this girl on YouTube that said that in Korea, when they go take like for school pictures for their diplomas and for your card, for your visa, whatever, they actually Photoshop your picture. Like, you don't have to ask them to. They will Photoshop just so you can look good. And I was like, damn. They really like, out there.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Photoshop, and there's nothing
you do
wrong
what
with
you want to do with your pictures.
No, something I'm going to say something really, really I don't know if it's sad or funny, but on Saturday, one of my friends did a little birthday thing for me, and we went to like a little bar that was down there, and they asked us for our ID, because I guess like they have to do that now because of the whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
And then the guy, he's like, a ver. And then he's like, ¿a poco si eres tú? And I was like, yeah, I mean, that was a long time ago. And plus, I showered. Excuse me, let me go in. He's like, yeah, it looks like you showered. I'm like, yeah.
Damn.
But like, I look super different in that picture. In that picture, I have black hair and stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah. And
it was a picture taken like a long time ago. Exactly, so like, what did he expect?
Yeah, but I was like, you don't need to judge me. I was like, just let me go in and stuff. But once
I know, again, like,
people do it just as a joke, and you're like, yeah, it's a joke, but
not. It depends on the person, but I would think that's like, dude, just look at my ID. Like, there's no need for you to make any type of comment in regards to it, you know?
Yeah, I completely agree.
All right, guys. Well,
like, and just I would like to say this this episode, you guys, if you guys have anything you guys want us to talk about, any subjects you guys want us to touch or anything, we are more than glad to. Wanted to touch this whole body shaming thing,
because I think it's something really important to talk about.
Be positive, girls. Love your body, love yourself, and if you guys are not comfortable with something, find a way to fix it. But do it for yourself. Don't do it to please.
And in a healthy
way. A healthy manner.
Yeah.
Of course.
Don't do anything crazy, okay, guys? Well, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys like this episode. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and all those things.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.